Hi everyone, and welcome to SevTech Ages, episode 14, I believe. I'm Mark, and I am just outside our base over where our Abyssal altar used to be, and I have torn some stuff down to start building a enclosure for our altar and for our statue and charging pedestal, because as long as this thing is running, it randomly does stuff, and some of that stuff is bad. So I'm kind of working on putting it inside an enclosed area, so at least if it's bad, it's contained, and hopefully that'll give me a little bit of added security. It'll also look better, and the phone always goes off when I start recording. It'll look a little better, I think, and, so win-win. I'm not quite done yet, obviously. I'm going to sort of do this like a mob spawner so I can access these. I'm going to raise the floor one more level so I can come in here and hit things without them hitting me, essentially. And I think I did everything right. Hopefully. We'll find out. Because I think what I can do is I can put I may as well test this while I'm standing here. Yeah. If I put that there and there, then if this is their feet, then I can come in here and just hit them. The other thing I plan on doing is I want to make some punji sticks to put around the edges here. Since I'm not really going to be running around the edges of this too much, I'm really just going to be coming in, grabbing whatever I need to do for our ritual, and leaving. So I'm going to continue this between episodes and sort of do most of the construction off screen. I don't see any reason to, grind through building while you guys are watching. So the other thing I want to do today is head over to the beneath and hopefully make a little progress in that area. Let me dump some stuff out of my inventory quickly. I'll keep that. Don't really need that or that for that matter. And I'm once again running out of space for storage, which is sort of the story of my life as it goes. I guess that's sort of typical for anyone who plays Minecraft. But I am trying to keep it a little bit organized, and I did some work between episodes to get things organized in a better way. So I guess if we're going to go over there and go mining, one thing I need to do is make a new bronze pickaxe, which is relatively easy. We need our mallet to make some plates, and as I discovered, we don't actually use bronze to make a bronze pickaxe. We use copper, and we use copper plates. So let me go ahead and hammer these out quickly. We grab our plates, we grab a couple sticks. And now I have no idea why I laid those out like that in my inventory. And there's our new bronze pickaxe. Our bear claw paxel's in pretty good shape. That's really all I think we need. We have some torches and we have some dirt. And I think what I'm going to try and do today, between episodes I did go over to the beneath and poke around a little bit. And as expected, it's a dangerous place. I found a whole bunch of silverfish, which was just oh so fun. And there's invisible monsters here and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff that's just going to be painful to deal with. But the one thing that is relatively easy to get is black quartz. And that should give us an advancement. And as you can see, I did light up an area fairly well here, but not so well that we're not going to spawn monsters. Wow, there's a whole underground there that I didn't even notice. Okay, so the other thing we need to do is we need to get up to the ceiling to find aquamarine, I believe. And I don't know an easy way to get up there or even how high up it is. But there are these pillars, and I started climbing this one, doing the good old circular stair. And I got this far and ran out of stone last time. So I'm going to continue up this, I think. Not for very far, because it's going to end. And hopefully not fall off the edge. I am terrible at this kind of stuff. And I think the beneath actually causes you damage if you get too far away from a light source. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it seemed like that was happening to me when I got too far from the light. So I have to keep throwing down torches, and that makes it hard to build higher. So let me do that. And of course I still have auto jump on, which is not necessarily the best thing to have when you're doing acrobatics like this. So let's just say we're in a suboptimal position. I can't even see the ceiling. I mean, I can vaguely make out over there that there's a rise. This might be the really hard way to do this. I'm going to keep going at least a little ways and see how I do. How about we do something like a nerd pole? Just for the sake of speed. Wow, there's no ceiling in sight. Okay, let me rethink this, because clearly getting to the ceiling and the beneath is going to be a longer effort than climbing up this thing. Let's go back to our base and see what we can do with the black quartz that we picked up. I will be back in a minute once I get back to the base, since I'm going to have to climb down here and then kill some stuff. And I'll probably grab a few more black quartz while I'm at it. Okay, we are back at our base, and I have 24 black quartz ore, which I can use our horse grindstone to grind down into crushed black quartz. And I'm going to go ahead and get that started, because once we do this, we have to take the resulting crushed black quartz and fire it in a furnace to turn it into the black quartz that we actually need. And that should give us our advancement once we're done. So I'm going to grab the first one that pops out of here. There we go, crushed black quartz. I'm going to throw it in our furnace and go ahead and cook that up, and I'm going to finish doing some copper processing. We have quite a bit of copper backed up, so I've been doing some background smelting just to get it done. It's one of those things that takes a lot of time. And that gives us our advancement. So now that we have that advancement, and I did poke around a little more in the beneath, and it's going to take a significant amount of work to get to the top of the beneath to find aquamarine. So I'm going to let that go for a moment, and I'm going to work on getting an axle. So we need an axle, I guess. So I have no idea what we're going to need to make that. It looks... So we need... Oh, we need hemp. Ah, finally we can do something with hemp. So we know how to do that. Okay, so we can make hemp fiber from hemp rope, or by grinding hemp with our manual millstone only, I guess. Ugh. We have some hemp. I've been breaking it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No. I want to do that. And as we know, this is the hunger machine. Okay, there's 6, which is enough to get us started, because I think we actually have a bit of hemp stuck away in one of these chests. There we go. So to make our axle, we need 2 hemp ropes, a couple sticks, and some black quartz. So we can make the hemp ropes are like so. And we have a couple sticks. We know how to make sticks. We've known how to make sticks for a while, and black quartz. So this should give us our first axle, which gives us another achievement. Hey, look, some mechanical stuff I can actually do without having to fight monsters or, you know, engage in rituals that are going to kill me or anything like that. Alright, so I guess we're making a water wheel here. So let's look at the water wheel. Guessing it's that, which is a copper gear, which is 4 plates around a stone gear, which is glue and sticks, or buffalo teeth, and glue comes from... Oh, comes from animal pelts. That's relatively easy. So animal pelts in a cauldron. Isn't a cauldron what we made before? I want to say that it is. I want to say that what we have down here is a cauldron, but I'm not sure of that. No, it's a wooden basin. So I guess we're going to have to make a cauldron before we do anything else. So let's look at what we need for that. And the cauldron is made from an unfired clay bowl. And an unfired clay bowl, oh, well, that's hard. I'm not sure we can handle that. So we make an unfired clay bowl. We stick that in our kiln. And we wait a minute. I think somewhere we have some animal hides. They're probably downstairs, along with all our other animal hide stuff. These are raw hides. That's what we need. So let me take, I don't know, 6 of these, I guess. Does this just... Oh, does that take heat? It takes heat. Well, we can make a lot of stuff in this, though. Okay. So if we do that, maybe what we need to do is something like that. And well, we need to make a couple fire sticks. Do we not know how to make flint and steel yet? Oops. How did I come up 1 short on sticks? Why do you show there are still sticks in my crafting table? How odd. Alright, so see if I remember how to do this. We light a fire. I'm not even sure if this is the right way to do this. It does not appear that it is. It looks like it'll use any hide. It's not. Oh, that's hide, not pelts. Wrong part. We need pelts, not hides. Stick this back. There's some. Oh, there's some wolf pelts. I don't think we're going to ever make wolf armor again because we have our bronze armor. So let me try it with this. That is not doing anything anyhow. Okay, clearly I need to figure out how to set this thing on fire. Oh, wait. It's just really slow. Is it actually going to do something? Oh, so slowly. That makes one glue. Okay. Well, that's going to run in the background then. So, we were working on a water wheel. And for the water wheel, we were working on the wooden gear. And we can make wooden gear with buffalo teeth, but this is probably cheaper. So we need some planks and we need some... I don't really want to use the red cedar. We have sticks, so let me grab some planks from our supply over here. I had planks in my inventory at one point. I have no idea where they went. So let us do... Whoops. Let's get that. My brain is not functioning today. So we're going to do this. And this with that. And that gives us our wooden gear. And then a stone gear, I think, was just that. And then a copper gear, we needed copper plates. Yeah, so we need to make some more copper plates. And it's a good thing, I guess. Okay. So, that thunder that just went off, that's what happens when our book is sitting on this charging pedestal getting charged. And that's a sign that something bad has happened. And I haven't seen any obvious things going on, but that was what happened when we had the shadow monster show up. And our book has like 3,800 PE in it now, so that is probably enough for our purposes. So I'm going to take it off of there so we're not randomly spawning crazy things that we have to deal with. So let's go ahead and hammer out some copper plates. And now we can do this and this. And we have our copper gear, which should give us a good start on the water wheel, which needs a lot more 8 pelts. And that's 6, so we need at least 2 more pelts. Okay, we have, I think, everything we need to make our water wheels, which are like that. Yep. So the water wheel itself is 8 of those around the gear that we made. And there we go. We have the advancement. Now, how to use this is a whole different story. What happened to our axle? Oh, there it is. It looks like a torch. So I'm going to I have some dirt so I can experiment with this. As I understand it, the way the water wheel works is it takes a 5x5 area, and if it's above flowing water, it creates power of some kind. So I'm going to set one up here, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be the center. So is it like immersive engineering? If I put this... Maybe it needs the axle in place? This is another mod that I've never played with before. We're getting a lot of those lately. Let's see what happens if we put our axle down. No? Maybe that, and then we break our axle. Put the axle like that, and then the water wheel needs a 5x5 area to work. Oh, I see. I think I see. I'm thinking that we put that there. We put the axle here, and then we put the water wheel actually on the axle. And that might be one too high. And I'm actually going to be smart and block that water so our parts don't go sailing away. I'm also going to break these stupid plants that are just so annoying. Okay. Oh look! Item duplication bug. Let me see if I put you down one and then put the water wheel on. There we go. Look, it's a turning water wheel. Maybe it gets faster with time. Now, I think what happens now is we can connect things to the water wheel to generate power, mechanical power that we then use to run equipment. And I think our next achievement or advancement is going to be to make one of those things, which is, we're making a gearbox. So let's look at the gearbox, which I bet is going to take a whole bunch of ingredients we don't have. The wooden gearbox, a couple bronze plates, a wooden axle, and a couple of wooden gears. So we're going to need a lot of glue. Right. Let me get materials together for this, and right, that's easy. Wait, is it really? Oh, it's any slab. So, all right. Let me go ahead and get the chopping of some slabs started. And then I'm going to find how many pelts we have down here. Pretty sure we do not have enough pelts to do what we need to do. We can use shark skin, and I do have some shark skin floating around. Yeah. Oh, there's some more pelts. And there's a pelt. And there's even more pelts. That's a buffalo hide, which isn't any use. Okay. Let us go start cooking these pelts down for glue. And I'm amused by the fact that that's a duplication mod, or duplication bug, but that's okay. So we have all that. All we need is the glue for that. Bronze plates, I think we actually have. We do, because I thought you needed bronze plates for a pick, and it's actually copper, which is another bug, actually. So we need some thin slabs, which maybe they're done by now. Horse is just standing there. That probably means... Am I blind? There are no thin slabs in there. What happened? Why are you not chopping this? Is your lead broken? Let me get some oak and make sure that that's actually working. So I put that in there. You're just like literally not doing anything. I guess your lead broke? Yeah, your lead broke. Okay. Boy, now I have to remember how to make a lead. The trials and tribulations. So we need leather cordage and string. And maybe we have this stuff. Man, leather cordage. So 3 cordage plus a string. Let me just go ahead and make 2 of these. And then... Isn't that it? Oh no. That wasn't even close. Alright. Let me go hook up our horse again so we can actually have this thing running. There we go. Back in business. And now I'm going to stick slabs in there so he can chop up some slabs for us too. And let's make sure that this actually works. I'm going to sleep. So 2 bronze plates we have. We just need some wooden gears, which is a couple glue with a bunch of wood, which we don't have enough of. And some sticks, which we also don't have enough of. I'm just batting 1,000 on this project. When do we get to AE2 systems again? I'd love to have an AE2 system to do this. Right. So let's go ahead and make the 2 gears we need. And now, oh, we need to make another one of these, which needs more hemp rope and more black quartz. Why are these sticks getting dropped everywhere? I don't get that. I guess we're going to have to expand our farm with some actual hemp, since it looks like we're going to be using a fair bit of it. It's really unfortunate that that's the only way to get it is with the manual millstone. So, right. So we can make an axle. And I think we can now make the gearbox. we can. And that gives us an upgrade or an advancement. Okay, so the power's going into the side. You can see there's an X there. You can sort of see it through the blades of the water wheel. But there's no indication anywhere else of power coming out of this. So I assume that there is power coming out somewhere. We just don't know where. So the next thing to do in our list of endless good things to do is a turntable. Craft a turntable, connect the bottom with mechanical power, and place a block on top to begin shaping. So I guess we're going to have to do a couple more axles and connect those up to our setup out there, and then put the turntable on top to get it to run. But to do that, we're going to need at least another axle, and I'm sure the turntable is probably going to want, yeah, it's going to want another axle and another copper gear and some siding, which we need a saw. And the saw is actually going to require leather belts and copper gears and flint saw blades and yeah, okay. So our next project is actually making a sawmill. Oh, which is nice though, because once we have the saw, we can make the wooden gears a lot more easily. So, and I'm guessing our sawmill is also going to get hooked up to our water wheel out there for mechanical power. So I think the saw is going to be our next project. And with that, our next project is going to have to wait for next time. So until next time, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying SevTech Ages and the glacially slow progress that we're making in the series. By now, in another series with tech, I probably would have had at least a lot of automation going, at least ore doubling and some automated ore processing of some kind. So the basics would have been out of the way. But with SevTech, that is definitely not the case. It's a lot more manual work, and for me, because I haven't really used Better with Mods and Abyssalcraft and a bunch of these other things before, a lot of it is sort of hunt and peck kind of advancement. So I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to keep up with new videos as they go out, and leave me a comment about the series if you have any thoughts. I will talk to you later, and have a great day.